Hi everybody, this is the Plaster Postman, plastered as normal. We're talking about today mouldy things, so we're going to start with Tesco's. We do use Tesco's as a preferred choice in terms of our delivery. They have issues. If you look on their website and you look at their multi-meat crisps, you will see 6 out of 17 are available. So that's their range, and they can't actually provide the range that they say they can. Very poor. Even worse is that's a fresh banana based on yesterday. Based on yesterday, that's a fresh banana. That's last week's banana. Better condition than most of the ones that were fresh. To be fair, they did refund the 68p. Yay. So they did refund the 68p, and they said it shouldn't be allowed on the shelf. Now, if you've picked that, as somebody in Swindon, you've picked that and said that to me, thank you very much. You need another job. You need to quit yourself on your job rating, because that is rubbish. Anyway, excuse me. You probably see a picture behind me, but that's for later. What are we talking about now? We're talking about the topic of the week. We're talking about finances. Finances. Now, as far as I can work out, I'm not clever, I'm not smart, but I can do some things with a calculator. With a calculator, I'm basically saying that you're going to be £90 worse off on average. Can't remember a plaster. You're going to be £90 worse off on average with the finances. And the man who controls the finances, Andrew Bailey, the governor of Bank of England, he said, hold off on your pay claims. You don't need them. You do not need your pay claims. You will be fine without your pay claims. This is a man who earns 18 times the average wage, which is about £31,000. He earns 18 times that, and he's telling you, don't put your pay claim in to deal with inflation. Now, inflation is a very, very complicated thing, but basically inflation stroke wages, they go in tandem. And they go in tandem in one way or two ways. If you keep inflation down and you keep wages down, benefits the rich. If inflation goes up and wages go up, it benefits the poor. We are in a situation where they are trying to keep wages down and inflation down. That's a conservative government. That's the way they work. They cannot do that, because that will really cause you problems, me problems, everybody else problems. Your mortgage rate goes up, your energy bills go up, your prices go up, everything goes up. Anyway, talking about energy bills, and we come back to that because obviously that is the big topic of the week, energy bills. Well, you're going to get a £200 rebate on your bill. You're going to get a £200 rebate. Whether you want it or not want it, you're going to get it. You get a £200 rebate. You'll pay it back over 5 years. You don't have a choice. You'll also get a £150 rebate on your council tax. But as you don't know what your council tax is now, what are you getting that £150 rebate on? Who knows? Ask your local councillor. If I was the council, I'd be putting it up by £150, and you'd be paying £150 extra. That's what I would do. I'm sure that's what the council will do too. So the £150 rebate, yeah, gee, thanks. Thanks for that. Just what the Conservative government does. I should look at my notes again. I'm getting there. I'm looking at my notes. Andrew Bailey. We talked about Andrew Bailey? We talked about Andrew Bailey. Okay. Probably shouldn't talk about him again. I got a nod from the cameraman. So, anyway. What are we talking about? What are we not talking about? I can't really notes. What are we not talking about? You don't know. You don't know what it is. Oh, my sister-in-law. Oh, yeah, my sister-in-law. Apparently. Shit banana. But apparently, this lady here, my sister-in-law, did a past life regression, I think it's called. Is that correct? Yeah, apparently that's correct. A past life regression. And it was really entertaining. You can't see it. It's in a private viewing. So I can't show it to you. All I can tell you is she was called Daisy McDonald? Dixie McDonald? Dixie McDonald. She was called Dixie McDonald. I get that nod there. So she's called Dixie McDonald. And she worked in a bar, a speakeasy that was in Nelson Street, Manchester. So she was in Nelson Street, Manchester, and her parents wore suits. Everything was about wearing suits. Everybody wore suits. The only thing I find really strange is she had 2 kids. She died when she was 43. I think it was 43. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But I believe it was 43. She died when she was 43. And she had 2 kids. Both born in the same year. Not twins. And the funny thing is, they were born, bearing in mind, she was born in 1920? I hope 1920, somewhere around there. She died in the 60s, and ultimately, her kids were born in a hospital, 2 of them in the same year, when it would have been the 1960s, I believe. And she was 25 when she had them. Very strange. She was 25 when she had them. So she was born in they were born in the 1960s. And yet the hospital they were born in, apparently in this regression, was the Alexandra Hospital, Manchester. When I looked up the Alexandra Hospital, Manchester, it was not formed till 19... When was it? I forget. 81? 1981. Yeah, 1981. That's mouthed out, the cameraman. Yeah. So it was formed in 1981. 1981, the hospital was formed. And it's a BMI, which is a British Medical Institute hospital. So it's a private hospital. So how your 2 kids were born at that time, God knows. So anyway, I'm bored now. Get off my phone.